Okay, ladies and gents, next up this evening, with a bit of spoken word, please welcome Henry.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This first poem I'm reading because of Brexit. I was actually living out in Spain on incapacity benefits, and because of Brexit, not only did I have to leave Spain, but my girlfriend and I had to part separate ways. So after 2 hours of a very tearful conversation on Skype, I wrote her this poem, which I call Ode to My Latin Muse of Love. You carpet bombed me with scud missiles of love, which cascaded through my armour of cynical denial, but what you found inside was a broken little child. You cradled me all night long and taught me the secrets of the sacred song. Our souls danced as they began to fuse. You are my little Latin muse. You will always be my special one, dancing the tango under the sun. You have helped me expand my heart so wide. I will enter heaven with you by my side. We will journey there on a giant dove, for it was you who taught me how to love. This next poem is actually about an ancestor of mine who made a lot of money at the very beginning of the Industrial Revolution digging up coal, and I call it The Alchemist. Muckenbrass Billy was not so silly. He dug up the dead when Victoria was head. All over the Shire they were furnished in fire. 'Twas part of evolution to power revolution, and when it was sold, he was dripping in gold. This one's simply about a friend of mine I used to really like, and I was definitely in the friend zone with her, but for fun I wrote her this little poem. And by the way, she was a tree surgeon. To darling fluffy little M, whose role it is to nurse the trees, he wonders when you'll meet again before you have him on his knees. Across the fens you once did drive, where metal birds fly too low, he wonders that your soul survives the distant places that you go. When you return to home at last, cold and wet but full of joy, he hopes you'll ponder on the past and think about that funny boy. This poem is just about getting up in the morning and going to work, really. I wake from my dying death. The digits wail at me to move. I rise heavily to catch my first breath. Kettle hisses like a million snakes on red-hot iron that takes an eternity to steam. As my favourite cup begins to fill, chuckling coffee expels my ills. The silver spoon stirs the big church bells, and I inhale Brazilian smells. I sing to the universe, vibrating my cage, releasing my rage, harmonizing my soul within, till soon I hear the angels sing. My first meal spits on my hands like the cold needles. Roll the leaves and lick the glue. I do this after my time upon the loo. Happiness is a smoker called Henry. I quietly prepare my uniform, and through the window it is dawn. The god of hellfire picks me up, and off we go to work in muck. Sam the parrot has walked away, so I cool my feet upon the clay. And this last poem was a poem I wrote to a girl who we used to actually send poetry to each other. And she was a classic example of a hermit who lived in Ireland, and she really liked her cats. Goes like this. It's untitled, by the way. You reside in your kingdom with subjects of cats, an enlightened commune that knows where it's at. But one thing that your heart pursues to satisfy both earthly dues and continued expansion of one's wisdom just can't be found within your kingdom. You cast your sea across the net. For 2 whole weeks it was regret. Till then, a distant fish you spied, the one who'd normally dash and hide, now dazzled by your twinkled eyes, I drop my shield of disguise. Now you have me in your catch. Is this the one that you can match? You sit upon a chair so firm that you must know that this is real, and I can feel your body squirm. As you are dreaming what you feel, come rest yourself upon my lap, and see what dreams may come to you. Don't think that it must be a trap. That would not be what I would do. Allow yourself to feel my heart, Just know that you can trust mine. Come closer and you'll feel the beat. Our lustful loving soon will start. With that we rest in loving arms. I never doubted what you'd do. So when I give you all my charms, I know my love would carry through. I feel you lying wakefully in the midnight hours, your body curled up next to mine. As we rest upon our bed, I feel you purring like a kitten. I hear your dreamy sigh. I feel your bosom upon my skin, with your hand upon my thigh. You know how much I love you, of that I have no doubt. But do you ever wonder what brought our love about? Have you ever laid awake and pondered what makes you love you so? What lovely magic you possess that makes my passion flow? You have to ponder, Bumblebee, just what are you going to do with me? Thank you.
Ladies and gents, the wonderful talent of Henry.